Hello, everybody. Welcome to this special episode. You can check how I'm donning here. My name is Cranston, and I'd like to welcome you to another installment of the Nugget Junction.
Welcome, guys.
Today, we thought that we would kind of switch it up a little bit. We don't have a guest. What we have is the people behind the Nugget Junction. Two of us you see all the time with my co-host, Linda.
Hello, guys.
The other two, Ayo here is always on the back. He's got a floating mic. If you listen to this podcast enough, you know there's this voice that chimes in all the time. You can now put the face to the voice.
Yeah,
That's
I
him.
hear you.
And then right in the center middle there is the most important person in this building at the present moment.
Why is he the most important? Oh,
His
dear.
name.
Chinedu.
Ah, dear.
I mean-
Okay, I was waiting for that.
Hello,
Okay, beg your
guys.
pardon.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll let the wife introduce him properly because I'm just going to call him King or Chinedu. But the way she normally puts it, it puts it into context.
Oh, that's so funny.
Over to
Yeah.
you, madam.
Well, welcome to Nugget Junction. My name is Linda Miteo. As Cranston mentioned, to my right is my husband, Chinedu King. Eh? Eze. They call him Eze.
Eze.
That's
know what
his
Eze
mother tongue,
means?
yeah?
You know what is
Or
it
maybe
means?
you can brief us.
Well, he's married. She's married to Eze. I'm sure
Eze
she
is
knows.
the king. Eze is the king.
Amen.
Yeah.
The king.
Eze is the
The one
king.
and only.
Yeah.
And as again, Cranston mentioned, today we thought would start from the beginning. In the beginning, God created.
King.
Heavens and earth.
God created
So we have to
King.
start from the beginning. Let's let you know what Nugget Junction is about. We'll let you know how we are. We've started where we are at this lounge, and so on and so forth. Together with Mr. Producer Ayo and Cranston, we are Nugget Junction.
For sure.
Yes.
We're the
Yeah.
original, we're the OGs.
We're the OGs.
The OGs, yeah.
We are the reason why any of this is happening.
Yes.
Anyway, so where do we start from?
Okay, so should we start maybe from introducing the show, and whose position is whose, or
Yeah, we could do
what do you
that.
think?
So basically, Nugget Junction was birthed from, in the podcasting world, Nugget Junction was birthed from, especially here in Western Australia. We are, if I was to start from the location, we are at 25 Riverside Drive in Perth, Western
Perth.
Australia.
If I may
East Perth.
interject,
The best Perth, the best
the space
place
side of Perth.
Perth.
Amen.
East Perth in Australia, Western Australia of Australia. And in the podcasting world, we didn't have a very fair representation regarding the diaspora people who, I mean, all of us came, obviously from the motherland, from Africa. We came here and we've been here for a couple of years. And we found a way to do something with ourselves. But in the podcasting world, there was insufficient representation of the people and the faces and the figures who are able to do stuff while we're here.
Trilling the blaze. Trilling
Yeah.
the blaze.
Trailblazers.
Yes.
So as a bunch of trailblazers ourselves, we thought, hey, let's get together and let's create a space where we can host, because we already know that we're really good. We thought that we would
Really good.
would create
Toot, your own
would
horn.
create. I mean, if no one's gonna toot it for me,
I know, right?
it's a horn.
Yeah,
for
you
Sometimes
have to
you
toot
it
your own
yourself.
on.
It's
Yeah,
true.
yeah,
Must
yeah.
I wait for the Oscars
No,
to
no,
say,
no,
hey,
no, no,
Cranston,
No,
come
no,
down
no,
here?
no. The Oscars, they're not checking for you.
No.
Mm-hmm.
If they were, they would call it the Chinadu Awards.
Ah,
They wouldn't call it the Oscars. Is it
Ah,
Oscar in
love it.
Yoruba?
Oscar in Yoruba. Oh yeah, we have Oscar. Yeah. Oh, you remember? I met a lady the other day. She said her name is Ayanfe.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And what does king translate? And your
No, King is
King's
no.
Igbo.
Ayanfe is like.
Is that a Yoruba word?
Yeah, it's a Yoruba word. It's actually the loved one.
Nice.
Yeah.
Why didn't they just call her the loved one?
Yeah. That's what they call her, the loved one.
Right.
They did call her the loved one. You're not getting it, are you? He's more of the modern world, the Western
I'm
world.
not Yoruba. So.
Oh dear. So we are Afro, as you
Yeah.
said.
Yes, so
So it's good
so
to.
we came to this space. Let me continue. We came to this space. We thought of coming up with a lounge arrangement where we can sit down, not only with ourselves, of course, but with all these other trailblazers in WA and beyond.
Yes.
And we Chinedu said it best off mic, where he said his vision for coming here was for creating Afro Authentic. We'll get to that. Linda is going to give you some more information about that. But his vision, part
Boss
of his
lady.
vision was to come to create a space for Africans to sit down, like a bomber situation, depending on which part of Africa you're from. And we can all sit and have really constructive conversations. So we took a leaf from that, and then here we are as Nugget Junction. It's not necessarily restricted to Africans alone,
Yes.
but well, we're all African. If you can look at all the angles of the cameras, we're all
Yes.
African, and we're happy to be African.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have to.
And in
put-
the space that we are in, though we're in a foreign land, we are marking a small space for our own,
Yeah.
where our own can come
yes,
Yeah.
that's how you
and
put
have
it.
this really, really amazing conversation.
You know, I always say something. I said, when you travel around the world, you always see a Chinatown.
Yes.
And I always ask myself a question: why can't we have an African town?
Yeah. Or
But-
something
but
similar.
amazingly, you know, like I used to live in the Bahamas, right? And I traveled to the States. When you travel to Florida, they have a whole heap of Caribbean island people, and everybody has their community.
Wow.
Like they have like a little 80.
Little
Hialeah,
Italy
yeah, Hialeah for the
They
Cubans.
probably have
Oh,
a
nice.
Chinatown there.
Oh
somewhere.
yeah, they have a definitely.
China, so we should do like Afro
Definitely, yeah.
authentic.
Yeah.
Just
So
keep it
we
for
need
the
a
black
Afro
folks.
town.
Afro town. Let's call it Afro authentic. Afro authentic.
Afro
Well,
authentic. Yeah.
I stand to correct you for a minute.
Okay.
We don't need an Afro town. We have one.
Yes.
And
Oh,
we're
yeah,
sitting here
yeah.
right now. This is the
Exactly.
space where
I
we're
like
sitting.
that.
Yeah.
Then we can expand.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So basically, as you mentioned, if I can add to that, Crankston is the host, shall we say?
Yep.
Of Nugget Junction, and I am the co-host. To our right, we have producer Ayo.
We
And
need to wait. Hang on for a second. We need to correct that. He's not the producer.
Oh, beg your pardon.
Okay.
No, we'll leave it in there. It's fine.
All
I-
right. So he's the producer.
Okay.
For the show.
The executive.
Executive
Executive
producer.
And I'm the
producer.
producer.
We're
So
still trying to
she's
figure
right.
out our dynamic.
No, I disagree. I beg to differ.
All right. Okay.
Okay, let me start that sentence again.
Wait.
Stand to be corrected.
It's
huh?
okay to have the banter. I'm executive producer because, we make it all happen. We got here and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, yeah.
Yep.
He's executive producer because, there's all these things standing around and all that stuff,
There's
right?
all these things.
You are producer because you would then organize the space
Yes.
and get a guest.
Yes.
So for this specific show, you're the producer.
Okay, so I'm the producer, Linda Miteo / co-host. I like being the co-host.
Producer is the boss to a
I'm
co-host.
happy being the co-host. Please allow me.
You do
I
an
don't want
amazing
extra
job
jobs,
as a
please.
co-host.
I'm
by the way.
already running two big entities.
Yes,
But
you are.
in saying
3
that,
entities plus your husband.
can you
Exactly.
imagine? Chinedu, what is your role in this our Nugget Junction?
What is your role in this our
Nugget
Nugget Junction?
Junction.
I like that. I like that.
He's funny. Okay, you heard it from the man, right? I
He's
guess
the
we are
man.
coming in as Afro authentic, which we will probably introduce now, correct?
Yeah,
So-
go ahead. Go full on.
Okay, let's
Spare
put it this
nothing,
way. Yeah,
Go full on.
my husband and I started this entity called Afro Authentic Cuisine, which is a PTY Ltd. Now, that is the umbrella of the business. However, we do run two separate entities as one. One is a restaurant, one is this lounge in which we are seated. So, two geniuses came up to us and said, hey, you look at all this space you have in the lounge, why don't we utilize it and create a podcast, which obviously is what we are doing today, which will showcase Africans in the diaspora who do want to have their say, who do want to maybe promote their own businesses and who want to do amazing things, but obviously, they need the avenue to do so. Thus, why we are starting up the podcast right here at Riverside Drive in East Perth. Maybe we should one day set up at the river and let them see what this is all
from the
about.
very beginning.
We have that.
Yes.
So if we take it, since this is like the take back, the throwback
This is
edition.
like a throwback, yeah.
The way that I managed to get Ayo to buy in, for Ayo to get the buy-in into this whole idea, FYI for the audience, I had mentioned to him to say, it would be so cool for us to have a podcast right at the pier there by the
I love
riverside.
that.
But you can open the door, window, say the.
We'll show them. We'll show the viewers on the side. Yeah, in the
show
post
them.
edit.
Yeah,
That'd
that'd be
Yeah.
nice.
They'll see what we're talking about. Plus, you can go to
And check on the points.
Authentic Cuisine.
Yep.
And check her out.
You've got 2 360 videos. One of the terrace at the Afro Authentic Lounge,
Yeah.
and another one right
on the bank.
among the river.
On the river bank.
Yeah.
So he immediately loved it once he just saw the
Oh,
views. Like,
yeah.
that's
Nice.
amazing. I think we can do that.
Oh, that's
So
nice.
he bought into it.
Pretty impressive. Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
The location is amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, it's really amazing.
What I like to say is, it takes a special kind of couple
Yes.
to not only just like a venue,
Yes.
but to take it up
Yes.
and to take more than one, not one.
Oh, believe me.
So for the benefit of the viewers, Afro Authentic Cuisine Ltd Pty
Yeah.
also has an Afro Authentic lounge. So
Yes.
Yep.
you have a whole
this-
big nice restaurant
this is
area.
The lounge here.
We are sitting in the lounge area, which is just
Exactly.
overlooking. There's a bit of a terrace outside, and we're overlooking the Swan River.
Yep.
With Perth City views.
That's it.
That's why. Okay, for me, I admire this. I admire the two of you.
Thank you.
It's easy for you to come and say, let's just get the restaurant.
Yes.
Or, look, we like clubbing. I know you like your whiskey, but we like to drink, so let's get the lounge.
Yes.
But for you to get together
They got
and
the
then get
best-
both,
the best spot.
that
this is a
takes
spot
a
and a
special
half.
kind of people to
Yeah.
be able to
Yeah.
say, look, let's just, you know what, why settle for one? Let's just
Exactly.
Let's get it.
both of them.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Sometimes in life, if you want to do something, make sure you do things perfect or you don't do it. So when I'm looking about this business, about this restaurant, actually we want to try to do something differently. Anyway, I won't say that's something that we are looking for to do, but we are trying to look down. When that one was coming up, that project, I said, wow, that could be a good project. That place was very good to have that kind of project too.
Mhm.
But something happened. I said, okay, maybe this is not our calling for that side.
Yeah, I think he means there was another business we
Yeah.
were looking into
Yeah.
before we found
Before.
this.
I want to
fun
hear
like
that.
this.
I've never heard that.
I'm telling you,
Yes,
that could
so
be a different.
don't think this just started yesterday.
just started
It took a
yesterday.
lot of looking.
So when we got this
And
here,
searching.
Brewing.
yeah,
Ah,
she was saying, let's take one. I said, hey man, yes. I said, hey, she was saying, let's take one. No,
Oh. I
yeah.
remember she said you guys wanted to open a strip club in
oh, whatever.
a strip club in North Creek.
Oh,
Never.
come on, not the strip
We,
club now.
we're not that type. As you can
But
see
she's
the
a fun-
class
she's a-
around us.
She's a fun lady, she's a fun girl, and I'm a fun man too. So
Yeah.
we do our we club all these things. We do it and know that we like a place that we can come and
Exactly.
For sure.
And have some
Yeah.
class
We're gonna
and
come and-
enjoy.
yeah.
Yes, enjoy,
Something for our own.
If you want to party, you party here. If you want to do it, you do
Which you
it
do
here.
every weekend at this
Yeah.
point, but okay.
Well, you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
when we were dating,
How long did
if
you
I can-
did y'all date for?
oh, good. A good maybe 5 years or so.
Whoa.
No.
And yeah, literally, we met in 2018.
18, yeah.
2018.
You kidding me?
And
Why would you
When-
let him wait that long?
Yeah.
we were
Exactly.
fixing things, looking at it, and seeing what's going
He-
on with
he
our
already
life.
knew
You
what
look
he
at this man, say,
wanted.
man,
Huh?
am I sure this man?
Ah,
I know, yeah, that's how,
ah,
yeah.
look, that's a topic for another day,
Anyway.
please. This is
Hey,
business.
listen to me.
Really?
That's women.
She made me
Yeah,
suffer
women
for
in
5
general,
years.
like-
Honestly,
Yeah.
I'll prove her wrong because sometimes, let me tell you about some women. Sometimes they will see a guy like for them, they will say, "Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure?"
Yeah,
No,
maybe,
no,
maybe.
I want to
I
prove it to
love
me.
it.
And I
funny.
like challenge.
No,
That's
no,
the
that's
about
good.
me. I love
That's good,
challenge.
let it
Oh yeah,
I love challenge.
Yeah.
And when you prove me wrong, I prove you say you're wrong. I'm right. So that's me. So really, so very very tough that time. Nobody is that 5 years. Let me just say that 5 years says off on. I don't know this guy is serious. Let me just move on. Let me move on.
That's a topic for another day, please.
No,
I beg.
but the point would be
we were
that
talking
you
about
never moved
authentic.
on.
It's realistic. This is
Yes,
realistic.
yes, true story.
It's
Oh,
realistic.
here
And
we
it's,
go.
you know, everyone have a story. Even you have
Yeah.
a story. You have a story.
I got a huge
Everyone have
story.
a story.
Exactly.
You know, this is just a part of
Hey,
story in a life. You know.
you need to see something now. She's just observing you, looking
Yeah.
at you, and she's just laughing.
You know that.
I love it.
Sometimes we remember the past, we laugh. I say, oh,
Yeah,
it's-
sometimes we
yeah.
look back
Oh
and we're
yeah,
like,
Yeah.
why
Hey,
did we waste that 5 years?
That's
as
the
you
beauty
said?
of life.
I'm telling you, we
That's
look
the
back.
beauty of life when
we
you
laugh.
can look back into the
The
past
past, you start
Yeah.
laughing. You know, yeah.
with appreciation, though.
Yes,
With- yeah, with
absolutely. Otherwise,
appreciation.
look at
Yeah.
what we've achieved
Yeah.
because of that.
And that's
It
part
is
of
part
the
of
thing
your
I'm to show
story.
that that's the thing I'm doing here to do all of them just to show her that's you're wrong, whatever you think that period, and this is reality.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
This is reality.
Oh, I'm
Life.
always copying it. Seriously.
You know,
Oh,
It
dear.
looks like anytime you say something,
Yeah.
she always casts a little bit doubt on
It's-
it. and-
yeah.
Yeah,
Then when
but
you s-
later on,
it's-
when you give
wow.
her that little bit nudging and says, "Oh,
Mm.
guess what? Have confidence, man."
Yeah.
Exactly. You know?
He's the king
So,
after all.
Yeah.
Nah,
that's it, you
kidding.
know.
So what I was saying is when we were dating, for example, okay, you would go out, you would do your North Bridges, you would do your Subiacos, you would do your
thing.
your Burswoods and so on. And it got so repetitive to a point where like, okay, especially me, I've lived in WA for like a number of years, and there's no club, no restaurant, I can put it that way, that I haven't been at, eaten at, dined at, clubbed at. So I remember I used to talk to King, and I'd be like, where can we even get African cuisine, As a woman, sometimes you're tired to cook, or you just want to pick a takeaway, or, you want to dine in and eat your own food. Nowhere. So here comes the genius with a hospitality background.
Wow.
Eh? He ran a restaurant in Malaysia, and he was passionate about it, and it's something he's always wanted to revisit.
Wow.
So that's how the idea of Afro-authentic cuisine came around, Again, it's a place where, anyone, not just black folks, but we found a market where we can come gather and connect because we're listening to our own music here. We're eating our own food here. We're hanging out with our own here,
Yeah. Yeah.
So
It's our own
that's
little space,
it's our own
Yeah.
little space, So that's how it came around, Instead of talking about it every day, can somebody do
And complaining
something?
about it,
Complaining about it. We thought to do something about it.
yeah.
And this is how this space came around. The opening came and we walked right through the door, if I can put it that way. Yeah.
Wow.
In my opinion, I've been in this, like I keep saying, off mic. I've been in the game for quite a bit. Yeah, y'all are doing a pretty good job. It may
Thank
not
you.
look like that on the books at some point. I mean, it's winter right
Yes.
now,
I
right?
give you all the
Yeah,
props.
of course.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
For the purposes of the viewers and listeners, we are recording this in peak winter in Western Australia. So it's quiet nights, but people still come.
Yeah.
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 So the fact that it's well and good to complain
Yes.
that there's no cuisine, no space.
yes.
Then it's well and good to say, look, let's find a place.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But
That's
it's
what
even
we did,
better
is it?
yeah.
when you get like double.
yeah.
Double.
Yeah.
You can say, look,
Cranston.
my wife, I know I love you, Linda. You can keep the restaurant. I'm going to hang out with the boys in the lounge.
And
Oh,
how beautifully did that
yeah.
work out? Because when we're running events, a lot of the time, I'm the restaurant. I'm
Yes.
handling the restaurant,
I mean,
and he's
I
handling
see that
the
all
lounge.
the time. King is
Yeah.
always shipping all the ice. He wants all these boxes of alcohol. I'm
You're
like,
funny.
if I'm gonna choose between the two of them, I'm hanging with King. How the food is nice, but we're gonna
Dear.
the whiskey.
Yeah,
is
it's
this
like a
side.
gentleman's lounge. There's something about the lounge for
Do
sure.
you know one thing? One day I was listening to an elder and he said this. He said, your economy is actually tied to your culture.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and I said, what do you mean by that? And he said, look at the Chinese. He said, everywhere they go, you have Chinese food, Chinese medicine, Chinese acupuncture,
true.
Chinese this, Chinese
Yes,
that.
it's true.
He said they
Even
sell
India,
their...
even India, they have India.
Yeah,
things.
no,
Yeah.
I was just
Yeah.
coming to the Indians too.
Yeah.
So the Indians too, they go around the world and sell their culture.
Mm.
But guess what? Do you know we Africans have one of the richest culture in the world?
Exactly.
Yeah.
One of the richest civilization.
Yes.
I was even telling my dear friend here, Linda, that
Yes.
do you know the invention of ruler,
Yeah.
the ruler that we use today?
Yeah.
The
Yeah, it's from
that
Congo, yeah.
It's from Congo.
It's from Congo.
I don't
Yeah.
even know.
Yeah.
And they have it sitting down there in Belgium.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, they in Shongobon.
Yet we're told they say we're not
So many
civilized.
things.
Exactly.
We are
Oh,
backwards.
Yeah.
How?
And the other day, I showed him something. They said, "Oh, glass. Do you know
Yeah.
we are the one who first start making glass in
Oh
the world?
wow, amazing.
Oh, come on! Look at the beads that we make in Africa.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
true.
The chemical composition that they use, all the elements that they use in making the beads is what they
Yes.
use in
Rays of
making
glass.
glass.
Oh,
Yeah.
amazing.
That's where it came from.
Yeah.
amazing.
And we've been doing that for thousands of years.
Yes. Generations.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
we need to showcase our culture. Our culture is our economy.
It's true.
So
It's true.
I have a question to ask. So, viewers, listeners, this set right now is comprised of 4 people. We have myself and Linda as the hosting, and then we have Ayo as the co-executive producer,
Yes.
and then we have King Chinedu there next to his wife as the man.
the man.
The man.
However, though,
All the men.
Yeah.
that
I
means
love
that
it.
we have
You the man.
You're the man.
we have 2 Nigerians sitting here.
Uh-huh.
I have a question for Nigerians, though.
Oh, come on. Not the Nigerian
Not the
questions.
Nigerians.
No.
Oh,
You all
dear.
are complaining about exporting beads and rulers to the Western world.
Oh, man.
The one thing you've managed to export is a scam.
No
guys are-
way.
I was gonna say
If
their
there's
music,
any-
maybe their
no,
food.
No. If there's anyone who can scam on the planet, Nigerians, man, Nigerian prince or something.
Hold
what-
on.
yeah,
Hold
okay.
on. Hold on.
So,
hold
so
on.
what's the story with that? Are
No,
you,
no. I need to correct you on that. Scam.
the best?
Hold on.
Scam in the
Hold on.
world.
Hold on.
Can I ask what
Yeah.
is what is a scam?
Exactly.
What it is? What
Let
is
me-
a
let
Here
me-
scam?
comes the
describe-
Nigerians.
No. Let's
Yeah.
see the point.
Yeah, let's
What
go.
is a
Let me
scam?
let me
Yeah.
let me
What do you
answer
think
your
is scam?
question,
Yeah.
then so that you can follow up.
All right.
So, there was I'll give you a life experience. There's one time, in like I said, for the viewers and listeners, if you've listened to our podcast before, there's a story I told about how my mom died, blah
Yes.
blah
Yes.
blah. So it was about 2 to 3 years afterwards, because when a breadwinner in the family dies, your life
Yes.
changes,
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
So life changed,
Of course.
and then I was like a private school boy, what, all that's
oh,
gone.
wow. Oh, wow.
And then I get this email. And there's this very long email. And this person is introducing themselves. Hi, my name is what. I've got this in Europe, and I'm this, and I'm that. And did you know that I'm your ancestor? What? And then they said, there's this, yeah,
That's a good one.
fully elaborate.
Your private personal email.
Yeah, private personal email. And I was young, so I just created it, And then this person says, I understand that, you lost your mom recently.
How did he know?
There's an inheritance that she left,
Hey, who is this person?
ironically, in the Bahamas. Anyway, so there's this inheritance in the
Ah,
Bahamas.
come on.
No, true story. And then, so you are the next of kin because you bear her last name.
You mean the Guyana? Not in,
No, in the Bahamas.
in the
Bahamas.
Your mom is from Guyana.
From
no?
Guyana, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hang on, whose mom is from Guyana?
No,
Oh,
his
my
is
mom
from
was
Guyana.
You've
Guyana.
never said anything about your mom
Oh,
being
you
from
don't know that?
Guyana?
No.
Yeah, his
Oh,
mom
we
is
Yeah.
from
should
the
start this
Caribbean.
podcast from the beginning. Let's just
Yeah, I've
know
got
each
a-
other.
I got a
You
Caribbean
get
mom.
hoodwinked.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
No, we don't do
No,
that.
not Jamaica.
Wrong
Not
Caribbean.
Jamaica. Not that part of the Bahamas.
I love
But
it.
they speak almost like
Yeah,
that. too.
patois is the
I have
same.
lots of
Patois.
Guyanese friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, look,
Yeah.
another level of Cranston. Didn't
No,
know
you see-
about.
But wait,
Interesting-
wait. Hello, 1 second. Let me finish the story because we have to
Alright,
tie
go-
it down to the Nigeria
Go
part.
on, go on.
Yeah.
So now I'm all lonely and broke and stuff, and then this person somehow knew about my
Wow.
genealogy, my financial status, and how desperate I was. Very long email, like 20 paragraphs and stuff, describing the
Whoa.
bank, how much money is in there, how you can access it, how the law can stop them from
In an
giving me the
email?
money. Yeah,
You
email,
kidding
one
me?
email.
That sounds a
Wow.
bit sus.
And
though.
then how it is like,
Wait,
look,
let's-
It's already
you
sounding
can
sus.
access this
It's
money.
sounding Nigerian.
He has a
Totally.
no.
Scammers.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
true.
and then
I'm
what?
listening,
Hang on.
So here I am, young man, needing all this money, missing my heritage and all that. And then this random person tells me, gives me a bit of my information, which no one knows, I think.
By the way,
And then
By the
they're
way.
telling me there's like, what, $4 or $5 million, what. So I'm like, oh my God, hey, you know how, Jesus was on the cross and then he says, oh, Father, how you abandoned me.
yeah.
That's how I felt.
Oh,
Ah, man.
And then here
Say,
comes,
here
mommy.
comes the rescue.
here comes the
The
savior.
money, the savior.
Here comes the 30 pieces of silver from Judas.
I love it.
And then they come and they say, hey, we've got all this money that your mom left, it's family money. For you to access this money, though, punch in these details. You need to give us your
Judas
bank
indeed.
account,
Hey,
your
that's why, be
ID,
careful.
your whatever.
Crossing all
Oh.
the T's
And what are you
dotting all
thinking at the
I's.
time?
Yeah.
At this point, I'm thinking, because back in Africa, we all believe, like, especially in Nigeria, though,
Yeah.
terrible, but they believe in all this God Pentecostal thing.
Right.
They pray everywhere.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
Zimbabwe too. Oh,
Let me
Zambia.
finish. Oh, Zambia, Africa is all influenced by
Let's just
Nigerian
say,
That's Africa.
Okay.
Pentecostal
Hey,
life.
yeah.
So I'm thinking my prayers
gets-
are answered. I immediately gave my
prayers are
registration,
answered.
nance,
Duh.
bank account,
Who
name
just-
it, everything.
Oh
I even
my
gave the size
God.
of my left.
Oh dear.
Foot.
Oh,
And then time goes on,
nothing.
nothing. Time goes on. I'm
Nothing.
I'm thinking, oh my God, at
There's
least
this
my mom did
morning.
one right thing. Nothing.
One right thing.
Nothing. Then, because it's in my radar, it's like it's in my mind, right? You know how when you buy a yellow dress, all you ever see is yellow stuff?
Oh yeah.
Not tough, but yeah.
Everywhere you go.
Everywhere you go.
We're
Yeah,
thinking the
no,
money gonna come to the account.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
All
me,
the
I'm,
time.
He's sitting there waiting
Yeah,
for this
waiting.
glorious.
So now
call.
I'm looking at
Know how it comes.
everyone who's all disappointed about money not coming because I was definitely disappointed.
Oh man.
So now I'm hearing everyone who's all disappointed. South Africa, they're disappointed in Lesotho.
Oh.
They were tricked in
Wow.
Liberia. So I'm thinking, oh, wait a minute.
Something is not. You're starting to pick up now.
Yes.
Fast forward,
something is not right.
Yeah.
20 something years later, and I'm sitting with Nigerians.
I know, right?
So the money didn't letter coming that in.
Bro, not only did the money not come in,
Mm.
I've been subjected to Nigerian princes,
You see?
Nigerian queens.
You see?
I mean, these emails, they just rock up and
They
they,
just
say,
keep-
hey,
oh,
I'm a
dear.
German guy, I'm dying of cancer, and I'm trying to give out all this money. We picked your name, your email address by accident, and then we're just giving you all this money. The only people that can do that globally,
He's
Nigerian.
And now they're your besties, are they?
well, I have two of
Isn't
them on
life
this couch, right?
fantastic?
Hey.
God, dear.
King,
Yes.
when you were
What,
growing
what
up,
do you what do you two Nigerians have to say about the fact that you've got a global reputation for being the number one scammers on the planet from Africa?
I would pass,
So you said
pass
that
the
so
mic.
we are the number one.
It's not me that says it; the world says
What's
it.
it? Because we are the number one smartest.
Yes,
We are the
Obviously.
smartest.
you have to be smart to be a
Yes.
scammer.
Mm.
We are smart.
Yeah,
And you said that you was saying about the ruler. Yes, is Africa that made it
yeah.
to happen, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah. So
I mean, you married her. Of course, you're smart.
I'm not smart to marry her. I'm smart to catch her.
That's a good one.
Ah,
Yeah.
dear,
You
this
know,
man.
true story.
Oh, dear.
Yes, my brother.
So you were about to ask King a question.
Yeah.
I was interested in that
No.
about the scamming, growing up.
But listen to me. Growing up, in Nigeria, right? One thing we have seen most of the time is like we watch a lot of Western movies.
Yes.
You understand? And when you watch Western movies, you're exposed to all this
Yes.
calming stuff.
Yeah.
One movie in particular that I watch that creates like an indelible mark in my mind is
Yeah,
Al Capone. Did you watch Al
Oh,
Capone?
yes.
Huh?
That's an old 80s movie, I think.
Yeah.
Al Capone.
Yeah. I watch Al Capone and I look at Al Capone. I said, these people call us scammers.
Oh.
I said, they're the one who created this.
Yeah.
We learn it from them.
I know, it's true.
Because look at this. I will say something right now. There is a fellow in England. His name is Akala. And he goes around educating people about Africa. And he says, do you know what? They always say the black people in England, they're the one who commits the most crime. The most crime, and they very, very vicious, and they do all these negative things. And when you go everywhere in the world, it's like the narrative is almost the same.
About black people.
Yeah, about black people. And he said something. They said, let's build more prisons for them. I said, but when he travels to Africa, to Ghana, they don't have as much crime.
That's true, which is like next door pretty much.
Do you know in Nigeria, like here, how they have young people using knife, like the knife crimes? We hardly have that in Nigeria,
Right.
where we came from.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
We hardly have, I'm not saying we don't have crimes in
Of
Nigeria,
course, everyone's got crime.
but nobody will go out of their way because I'm angry at you and get a knife to stab you. No way. You understand? So all these things we got from watching Western movies.
Not even the movies, they even come to our country and show us how they do it.
Exactly. Oh, the Lebanese.
Yeah,
You remember the Lebanese
when I
people?
was growing up, to be honest, when I was growing up, we don't know anything about
No.
Yeah.
all this scam. We don't know
Yeah,
about.
yeah,
When
yeah.
we're teenagers growing up, you know, even in a village. Now, let me show one. In a village now, there's a part of in our culture in a village that
Yep.
you cannot steal. If you steal, the god of the land can kill you straight away.
Exactly.
That's an
Exactly.
area.
Like the
god
punish-
of, you can't even steal.
You guys are like, you can put like a
So we-
tire on someone and burn them.
The-
for
No,
stealing.
no.
Ah,
Listen
they
to
call
me.
the gods of the
In my
land.
village,
It cannot even do something bad
Yeah.
to the,
Yeah.
community or anything.
no.
So this thing I had to do is Nigeria scam. All these things are just a trash because they are one that brought it to us. Even when it's through the slaveries, they are scammers.
Yep.
So,
So we
Cranston?
learned it from them. They bring it to us and show you what it is.
Exactly.
You
And I
learned
was
it and
there,
then
even
you
my
polished
even
it.
my father, what they will do before, even when they came to show, say, "Oh, you this one, sweet pepper, bring chemical." This is they brought it from our country.
Hey, do you
So
know this
it's-
4119? When I was growing up,
Yeah,
do you know the
that
original
was
419
80s. It
people?
was 1980s.
No.
90s.
Yeah.
Just come
Do you know the original 419
Wait,
people?
what is
They-
419?
419 is like the same
Okay,
thing.
wait. As let me just say this for the benefit of the viewers and the listeners, because this podcast is both audio and visual. For the listening crowd, I've heard the term 419 a couple of times. Apparently, from a Nigerian friends, but apparently 419 is this thing that you do to raise money, right? Like this is how you make your money.
It's fundraising.
The short name of the scam. the
Yeah, it's a
419.
scam.
Yeah.
If you do a
Yeah,
419,
Hey.
that's how you do your.
Do you know
Yeah.
what? I watch a man. It's like I don't know if it's a documentary or probably like a talk. This man said, America is number 1 419 in
They
the
are.
world.
Let me just sorry for interrupt you sometimes. Let me tell you. No. Yeah. Let me tell you one thing.
It is true though.
Everyone is agreeing with me now.
Scam,
Huh?
you know that this is a transaction between two people.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because you want to get money from, like, you mean now, I want to scam you right now. I want to be, you have to listen to my word. And what is inside your mind, I don't know what is inside your mind.
Yeah.
Well, only me know what is inside my mind. Say, I want to just take this phone from you. How can I take this phone from you? I have to scam you. I have to make sure you something that you believe to take this phone from you.
Yep.
And you yourself, you want to take something from me too. We just say that it's a transaction between two of us.
Yeah, two parties.
But if you don't want to be scammed, don't listen to that trash. When you're talking about that email, you are sitting down to wait that money to come to your account. That is rubbish.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that don't waste that time.
I
can't
needed
waste that
the
time.
money. You
Because
can't
I received
blame
that couple
me.
As an
email many times.
example.
Thank
As
you.
an example,
Every one
I
of
will-
us received
I
that
will receive
email.
it. I will
Yeah.
not sit down and log
From
them. I'll just
Nigerians,
delete
though,
it.
you received the email only
Talking
from
about Nigeria, they
But
can be
continue.
Ghana, can be a lot of people. In fact, but let's not mention the name.
yeah.
Because
I
I'm telling
believe
you,
it's propaganda.
It's a propaganda.
Yeah.
I have a lot of people like they are Cameroon or this one. They say they are Nigerian. They do.
It could be
Yeah.
Chinese.
Can
Do
be
you know what?
Chinese.
Let me
Even
show you.
foreigners, even foreigners talking about these Lebanese people that they have to show us how to wash paper and do this thing.
Thank
they
you.
dupe every one of us.
Thank you. Papa.
They duping on the road.
So
This
this
even for Jamaica.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, they
dear.
come, they use their slam to say, oh, this is a foreigner because we respect foreigners.
Exactly.
You know that we respect
We-
Nigeria is
we
the
too
people, the first
we
country that
too
Africa that
hospitable.
we respect foreigners.
Yeah.
If you see that it's a foreigner, you'll see all the kids will come around you. Hey, brother, they'll try to no
Attention.
attention.
Ona, when you day young, you remember all.
English, guys.
No.
It is English.
We got.
Funny enough.
This is English.
That's a pidgin,
Huh?
yeah, got it.
Hey, we got to
It's
mix
English
it up,
now.
man.
Yeah,
Hey.
it's all
Go
good.
full
We got
pigeon
to-
then. Do your thing.
Yeah. Oh, now when you day young, you remember say they get all them Korea people, Korea,
I know.
where they come beg, them Arab people where they come beg.
Yeah.
How they take rich Niger? No. Una, make you tell me. How these people take rich Niger?
Even the Lebanese,
No, not the Lebanese. Those Korea people where go send their little children to come beg.
It's true.
Say,
I remember them days.
yeah, but yeah.
When I was
true,
all right, this is what I'm saying. When we were growing up,
No, continue in pigeon. It's cool.
oh yeah, no, when we were growing up, we have these Arab people. It's a whole flock of them that just come into our community, and guess what? All they do is beg. They send their little ones to go beg
Wow.
for money. Yeah.
They give them they get money, yeah.
And do you know what that tells me? That's how hospitable we are.
Yeah, I get
To
what
allow,
you're trying to
because
say.
these people don't have passports. Oh, they can come into this country.
How they got into Nigeria without a passport?
Hey, do you know? Let me tell you something. My dad works with immigration. My dad is gone now. And man, he's really dear to me.
Of course.
Yeah. So rest in peace. He died
R.I.P.
last year. My dad always tell us he walked in every region, every border region in Nigeria. And my dad always tell us this. He said, do you know where the border is? He said, there's no border in the north.
Ah, is that where they're entering from?
No, yeah, there's no border in the
Yeah.
north. The people just walk
Enter
in.
from there.
Yeah, you don't need no
How,
passport.
is that how you got to him? You went through the north.
West side till I die. Nah.
West Coast side.
No.
Yeah.
I-
So you see, they only enforce that border patrol in the southern region of Nigeria. But when you go to the north, it's
Nothing.
just
And again, this is
Open.
we
Open
talking
road,
what
yeah.
40
no.
years
But
ago.
generally, I'll be
way back
honest
when-
with you. I'll be honest with you. The borders was created. It's artificial borders.
Yes.
Never existed.
Oh, exactly right.
Never existed, because I could walk from Nigeria straight to Congo,
Yo.
like how.
Yeah, it's true,
Like
Sha.
how he sorted this
Exactly.
thing
Like how
out.
he did
You
it.
understand?
He walked.
And you
Oh,
know
so
what?
now we know he walked.
Funny enough.
when you walk past a community, because that's how hospitable we are. We very hospitable people. Guess what? They call us sub-Saharan Africa. I don't believe in sub-Saharan Africa. I don't even know where that name come from, or where that word sub.
Oh,
come
yeah,
from.
the sub come from.
Yeah, because
It's true. Where
yeah,
they're
it doesn't-
subbing us.
Yeah.
Like
Sub.
a portion of you.
Do you
belong
no,
here.
No. Do you know?
I've
do you
never
know
really
what? Do you know what
agreed with
somebody
all
said?
that.
Do you know what somebody said? He said, "Now they call us sub, then North Africa is separated from us.
That's
you
another
know,
problem.
but listen to me. But in your mind, in anybody's mind,
Yeah.
when you hear sub
Yeah.
and North Africa,
Yeah.
it's like these people never had connection with those people.
Is what they're trying to, you know.
You
depict.
understand?
So wrong.
Anyhow, you all understand what I'm saying. I watch a
Nigerian
documentary.
movies.
This fellow, no, listen, I watched a documentary. This fellow said, oh, he wants to walk on
Like-
2 legs from Uganda straight to Egypt. Yeah, no, he actually did it.
Oh, that's
Who
yeah,
the
that's
hell?
Have you seen?
nah. But Uganda, Egypt's not that far, so yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Yeah,
Still.
it's South Africa to Egypt would be something worth talking
actually,
about.
what he did is the beginning of the Nile River starts in Uganda.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So you don't know the source of Nile comes from Uganda.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
No, because it's always, you know,
Yeah,
they always connect it with
Uganda
Egypt
goes through
the northern side of
Ethiopia and
Africa.
goes straight up to Egypt.
Wow.
But do you know the interesting thing? When I was watching that documentary, one thing I see in that documentary is this. When I was talking, I'm talking about being hospitable now. When this fellow was in this same path called Sub-Saharan, the people are welcoming. No problem. The moment he crossed to that region called North Africa,
That was it.
yeah, then they start questioning him. They have police, armies with guns all over the place, and they start. I said,
All this border security
yeah.
type.
So I said, maybe we're too hospitable.
Yeah, we are. We do.
Yeah.
We do.
We
We're
just
very
allow
welcoming. And we
too
allow
welcoming.
everything and anything,
Yeah.
to be honest. Because our minds are not twisted like that.
Exactly.
You know? Our minds are not backstabbing like that. Our minds are not, let me look after me. We are a community within Africa.
That's how we
we are
live.
we're so, that's how we were raised.
Community oriented,
Yes.
community minded.
That is why. That's
Yeah.
why we sometimes we say we go out or we go to another country, see a black someone, we call you a brother.
Exactly.
We will say,
Amen.
is he
I
a
like
brother?
that.
You know, I can call him my brother.
I like that.
There's
You know,
there's something.
yeah,
I
my
don't
sister.
mean to cut you. Please do continue when I'm done.
Yeah.
But I'm agreeing with you 100%. I think it's you that told me some months ago
What?
that with Africans, doesn't matter where you go.
But they don't come where I come from.
As soon as they see you,
Yes, you're
they're
a
like,
brother.
"Hey, brother, how are you?"
Brother, how
I
are
like
you?
that,
Yeah.
brother.
But white people, never. They'll walk each other on. They could even be in Africa.
They just say,
Yeah.
But Africans, on the other hand, as soon as we see, I don't need to know your name. I don't know where.
having whiskey
just-
Hey,
together.
brother, how's
Hey,
it
you're
going?
inviting
We
each other to
immediately
the
call each other
house.
brother.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We feel so homely
that is
that
the
way, though,
mindset.
don't
Listen
we?
to me. When I
Well,
go to his house, you know what? His wife will cook.
And present you some tea.
Exactly. And he will cook as well. And I said, do you know what? That reminds me of
Yeah.
home.
That's nice.
That reminds me of home.
Yeah, that's nice.
Do you know what? If I come to your house,
Yes.
the first thing, the least of all things that I could offer you is food.
Exactly. 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 And that's that
that's what- yeah.
hospitality you're talking about. We are very hospitable,
Yeah.
We do.
very welcoming.
Do you know?
I mean,
do you know,
when I was the way I was raised, I can speak for myself. If you have a visitor that comes into your home, you cannot, if they stay for like an extended period of time, in African time, that's like after 30 minutes. They just don't walk in and leave.
You gotta
You
have
have to
something
offer them
eat.
something.
Yeah, of course.
And
or
then if they
drink.
stay longer, like an hour plus, you
Yeah.
cannot let them go on an empty stomach.
Yeah, let them eat something.
They have to eat something.
Something.
Yeah.
And then they can, because when they leave your home,
Mm.
they'll go and tell the public to say, oh, that house, don't go there.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you fed them,
No.
they'll be like, oh, you know what?
Yeah.
Yes.
Those are good people.
Yes.
You can always go there. They're
Yes.
very exactly what
Yes.
he's saying
That's
now.
how
They're
families know
welcoming.
each
Our
other.
families, yeah.
And
Do you know?
connect.
Do you know there is a place in Lagos now called Makoko? You know Makoko
Makoko, yeah.
on the water.
On the water. Oh,
All right.
that's
The
it.
floating island.
The floating. Oh, he knows the floating island.
I think
Right.
I'm Nigerian deep down
I swear to
inside.
God,
Okay.
there's a history
I'm-
there.
But
we
I'm
don't
a
know
support.
about.
Hold on,
Yeah.
hold on. Let
Not
me say
yet.
something about the Makoko people.
Yeah.
Do you know the Makoko people are not from that region?
That's why they're on their floating island.
No,
Ah,
no. This is it. I'm going to tell you something. The Makoko people, they're Egun people.
they're what?
Ogun.
Egun, yeah. I mean, the Yoruba people too, but they're from Benin Republic.
All right.
Yeah, they're from Benin Republic. So when they come to Lagos, because it's the responsibility of the king, the Oba, that if any stranger comes into your midst,
Yeah.
you can't allow anything negative to happen to that stranger.
Nice. I like that. So
Yeah,
much.
so
Yeah.
it's like, like in the Bible, they have what they call the house of refuge.
Yes.
All our kings have it.
Nice.
So if you come in as
Where strangers come, yes.
yeah, when
you'll be
strangers come,
housed,
they
you'll
have
be
to protect
fed.
you.
Yeah.
I love that.
Nothing will happen to you once you step into our land.
Yeah.
The king is responsible
This
for
is
you.
how white
Yeah,
people
that's-
came in and did their thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Too hospitable.
Too hospitable.
They came in
yeah.
with their own wahala and you're there. Oh, welcome. You're a stranger.
they went to the
Instead
safe
of their,
land.
but if it was them, you're a stranger. They're already on
in
guard.
this
Hey.
disguise, eh?
Hey, they're on guard. There's none of this welcoming you.
Ah,
Hey.
man.
Anyway, so did you get your answer about the Nigerian scammers?
No.
Ah, he answered you now. They were
They-
taught
they-
this by the originators now.
But I think the
I love
the
it.
the more conclusive answer is that y'all are smart.
I like that.
You guys are so smart.
Like
You can
in a
take
good
what
way.
someone has brought to you and you can flip it and then say, you know what, go back to Italy. I'm gonna do this for the rest of Africa.
Yes, I like that.
I'll
Amen.
just send email. Whoever sends the money is fine.
Yes, exactly right. I
Hey,
like
If you believe the email, it's up to you.
You-
I'm
We
desperate.
just-
What
you
do
know
mean?
what?
Why desperate? Because you are looking for a free man. Nothing is free in
I'm
this
not
world.
looking for free
Ah,
money.
Nothing is free.
Thank
that. He
you.
was a
Nothing is
kid.
free.
Wow.
Nothing is free in this
Someone
world.
said
Yeah.
my mom is giving me money.
Sometimes I've
In
seen
her
people say,
death.
I'm duped, I'm scammed. You're a fool.
Hey,
Only fools said that they're
I love
scam.
it.
hold on.
I'm telling you,
Hold
only
on.
fool.
We said nothing is
I will
free.
not be I'm telling you, true.
I'm willing to hear
Even
that.
even if someone duped me today, I will not be. I can't even come out and say, "Oh, I'm duped." No,
Yeah, it's your own
because it's my
foolishness.
own foolishness.
That's
because
true.
I know what I'm wanna get when
That's
it's not
true.
work for. I'm telling you, true.
No, go
Yeah.
elaborate.
Yeah.
Elaborate more.
Because
So-
see, every person who see that successful and making it, you have to work hard to make sure you work.
Yeah,
here.
nothing is free.
Nothing's
Yeah.
free in this
So
world.
you're working hard by typing that very long email?
Well,
And
he-
that's-
Hey,
that's-
man,
that's-
he's
that's-
working.
that's his
He's
own
working.
work.
He's
That's his
working.
own work.
Working.
So whatever that believe whatever he's
working.
typing, he's a fool.
Yeah.
He's working. He was doing his own
He's doing his
money.
own job.
Yeah.
That's his 419.
No.
I don't know what they
you
call
don't
it.
go. You call. That's what.
What
you
would they
call it.
call it? I don't know what
he's
they
refusing
call
that
it.
title.
Yeah, that's what you
That
call
will
it.
call it. You know?
Yeah. That's
Because
what-
when you
Hold on.
believe things that are not, that is not yours. When
Listen
you-
to me.
yeah.
No, that's a
listen
very
to me.
valid point, though.
Listen,
It's true.
listen to me. Do you know what something happened in the United States sometimes ago?
Mm.
This same 419, there is a fellow who he's a software engineer, and he was able to do something. He wrote a code, and in that code, there is an hidden code that says anytime anybody comes to any bank around here and deposit $100, $1,000, $1 million, just take 5 cents and put it in my
Smart.
hidden
To an
account.
online wallet, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
put it in my account.
Yeah.
So only 5 cents.
Yeah.
Do you know that 5 cents? Who cares about 5 cents?
Nobody. But
But
it grows.
thank you. Thank you.
Smart.
But you know what? When they catch up with this fellow, they didn't tell him he's a 419.
So he was the 419 in his own way.
No, they didn't tell him he's a 419. They only saw his genius.
Oh, I get what you're trying to say.
You understand?
Yeah.
They saw his
yeah.
genius.
Yeah. So don't blame
And
him for
guess
his
what?
genius.
At the end of the day, they end up employing him. They said, hey, that same genius you have, we want you to come and use
Ah.
use it
Catch
to
me if you
benefit
can.
our company.
Yeah,
Have you watched the
yeah.
movie? Oh, that was
guess what?
interesting.
He said he's a consultant and he's still talking this way. So, are you really a consultant?
How? 419 for life. If you want to be, if you want to be the
419,
scammer,
I've never heard
I'm
of this
here.
No.
Give me a sec.
Yeah. It's the way you see things.
It's the way
You
see
understand?
things, yeah.
Yeah, it's the way you see things.
Yeah, see
It's our
things.
point of view.
It
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, it's our
That is
perspective.
true.